Hello! Today I'm at the beautiful Wentworth Castle here in Barnsley, or Stainborough to be more precise. It's Friday the 5th of April, I think. Is it the 5th or 6th? 5th of April 2024, and it's quite a bright day. Sun's should be out in a little bit. Plenty of blue sky around, a few dark clouds. They forecast sunshine and showers today, so proper April showers weather. Let's just try using a telephoto to zoom into the deer over there in the parkland. I'm going to take a walk into the gardens. I'm testing out my new iPhone 15 Pro Max, so I'm recording this in 4K, 60 frames a second. So I've got 250 gigs on this camera, so we'll see how quickly that's used up. So these gardens are well renowned for their rhododendron and azalea displays, and we're still probably about a month early for peak rhododendron time, so we'll just take in whatever delights the gardens are prepared to give us. So we've got some daffodils here. Some of them are just going over, most are still out. So this is Wentworth Castle, built by Thomas Wentworth, the Earl of Strafford of the second creation. Not to be confused with Thomas Wentworth, the first Earl of Strafford of the first creation, who built Wentworth Woodhouse, which is about 6 miles down the road in that direction. So the second Thomas Wentworth, although there are lots of Thomas Wentworths, but the important ones, the Earls of Strafford, the first one died in 1641, the second one wasn't created, I think, till the early 1700s, and that's kind of when he built, or at least he extended this house. I'm not quite sure on the timelines of the history of when various parts of the house were built. There are older parts of the house and then newer parts, but it's a classic Palladian building. With, as you can see, stunning views over the Yorkshire landscape. We've actually got, I don't know if you can see, I could zoom in, we've got the M1 there. You can see the traffic on the road there. And then just looking over in that direction, we have a lovely little temple there. Now the views from that temple pointy finger of the house are just classical English Georgian landscape views. I don't think we're going to go over there today, but if you do come here and have a walk in the parkland, it's well worth going over there to have a look. This house is now home to the Northern College, which is what you would call a living college where students stay and learn all in the same place. So you can take tours, 21st of June, the last one, but I would imagine July and August will be coming out soon. And plenty of sheep out there. There, just to the left, the glass house, which was made famous on a TV show. I think it came second on a kind of historic renovation TV show. I can't remember the name of it now. It was refurbished. Probably, I would imagine 15 to 20 years ago now. Still looks so very good, so we'll go and have a look inside that. I'm hoping that this will be my first video of my new YouTube channel called Let's Walk Beautiful Britain, which I'm yet to set up, although obviously if you're watching this I have set it up. I'm hoping that's the name I can use if it's not already being used. If so, I shall have to pick a different name. This is a classic view of the house. This is probably one of its most photographed positions. With the temple there at the side. One of these beautiful old yew trees. So it looks like they're creating what's called a stumpery here, which is great, kind of dark environment for growing ferns and other cool loving, shade loving plants. Because not a lot is going to grow, as you can see, under these big yew trees. Now we've got something called the Union Jack Garden here, which was to commemorate the creation of the United Kingdom in 1707, when the UK came into existence, when England united with Scotland, or England and Wales, and Ireland united with Scotland. So I can see, I don't know if that's a camellia or a rhododendron from here. So we may go and have a look at that in a little bit, but we'll go to the beautiful conservatory first. Yeah, I think they're camellias. As you can see, the rhododendrons are not out yet, probably about another month before they're at peak. So come down into this courtyard area. So I'm always looking at plants to see what's about to flower, so I've got an idea as to when it's going to be in flower. So we've got some geraniums, so that's obviously going to be June, July time. Right, please use alternative door. So we've got some hellebores out at the moment. There's some begonias there. Oh, now then, that looks like that's not open either. No, I think you have to go around this way. More geraniums. Let's see. It's been a few years since I've been here. So, got toilets here and a bit of information. Yeah, 2001. And that's the state it was in, look at that. And let's have a look at it now. Wow. Oh, and the sun comes out at the perfect time. Taking a tea break there. So just pause that if you want to read that. So it looks like there's some new planting going in. And a lot of these vines are only just coming out. Let's just have a look here. Plant collecting the 18th and 19th centuries. So yeah, a lot of these gardens had a lot of camellias and rhododendrons planted. Again, if you want to pause that, just to read that. And there's Wentworth Woodhouse, just down the road. And here's Wentworth Castle with Stainborough Castle, which is simply a folly in the garden, built as a playhouse for his children. Again, if you want to read that, just pause the video. So 1885. There we go. Now then, there I think you have, what's it called? Lady Somebody's Walk. It'll tell you around here, I would imagine. Oh no. I'm sure it's got the name, that has got the name of one of the wives of the family that lived here. I can't remember. So let's walk this way. Such a beautiful Victorian conservatory. Hiya. Let's go up into the azalea garden. And again, they're only just coming out. There's still a lot more to come out. Camellias are the first to come out, and then when they're over, then the azaleas and rhododendrons will take their place. There's already some muscaria out, these blue flowers, the grape hyacinths. Beautiful. So gorgeous. Love camellias. Now this is one old tree. Oh, we've got an early rhododendron there, just coming out. Huge red one. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's see. There's a magnolia up here. Let's go and I think these are very much a work in progress, these little rooms that make up the Union flag. Absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful, beautiful shrub. And that's a lovely Scots pine behind as well. Oops. Lady Lucy Walk, that's it. Lady Lucy Walk. It's just come back to me. So there's an eye catcher in the distance there. And another early rhododendron just coming out. And so if we scroll that way, we look back to the house down this long walk. Beautiful. And the Union Jack garden is here. I may come back in May and do this walk again when all the rhododendrons are at their peak, and it really is a joy to behold. So I'm interested to see what they're doing with each of these little rooms that go to make up the Union Jack flag, or the Union flag as it should be called, but I don't want to get too pedantic. You see, there's still so much work to do, so much planting to do in here. Maybe there are herbaceous plants that are going to come up later in the summer. That will be interesting to see as well when I come back. Okay, this looks a more wilder area for people to come and sit in. Obviously these hedges all the way around give a lovely kind of shelter belt, so there'll be a nice little microclimate in here. beautiful magnolia there. Okay. Yeah, very much a work in progress. That's so good to see because it gives you something to look forward to come back. And here is a ha-ha to stop the sheep and the deer in the landscape in the parkland from actually getting into the garden. But from the garden you can't tell, it looks like it's just a continuous landscape that follows on from the garden. And there's the beautiful Yorkshire countryside, looking back that way towards Sheffield and the Peak District over there, that way towards Barnsley. Zoom in a little bit. So we've got Barnsley there, or at least the outskirts of Barnsley. That's probably around about the entrance to the Dearne Valley, but if we scan that way, I believe that woodland there in the distance is Grenoside Woods in Sheffield, Greno Woods, Wheater Woods in Sheffield. Come back out again, there we go. So, look down there again. Let's walk this way because there's a little kind of secret Victorian garden up here. And again, really we're a little bit early, but in May and throughout the summer they put lovely bedding plants in, which really does make it look very bright and colourful. So that's looking back to the Union Jack garden, and then round as we go up this slightly muddy path. Towards the Victorian garden, and already I'm seeing this absolutely magnificent magnolia tree. Of course, all the shrubs around me are all rhododendrons. So again, another month to 6 weeks, they should all be looking something like that. Isn't that so pretty? The lovely little wrought iron gates and the camellia framing the view. Absolutely beautiful. The Victorians certainly knew what they were doing. And then what I can do, I can go up these steps to get an even better view of this stunning camellia. Sorry, magnolia, not camellia. Magnolia. Let's try it on wide angle. Try and get it all in. Look at that. Isn't that just fantastic? And then the lovely Victorian, secret Victorian garden. Absolutely gorgeous. And then once this magnolia on this side is finished, we've got a rhododendron to come. See the buds here. And also one at this side. And then we can also look back down towards the house. So let's go 2x zoom there. As we look back down towards the house and towards the Barnsley countryside in the distance there. Might leave it on wide angle for a bit as I come back down. And take a walk this way. Trachycarpus fortunei there, that palm is looking fantastic. Clearly likes this sheltered site in full sun. Lots of roses here. Obviously it's still too early for them. But the bedding looks absolutely fantastic. The Victorian carpet bedding. Very much gone out of date. You see all parklands everywhere used to have this kind of bedding, and you still see it occasionally, but it's not as common as it used to be because it's very labour intensive. So let's go through this other little wrought iron gate. We've still got some rhododendrons out. Rhododendrons, what am I about? Daffodils out. We can go up this little set of steps onto this viewing gallery. Again, to get a lovely view. And this will only get better now because there will be tulips to come up later on this month and throughout May. Everything will come into flower more now the weather's getting warmer. Isn't that just beautiful? So much to discover. And I do like a seat with a view. There we go. There's the beautiful Barnsley countryside. And actually, because there's not a lot more that's in flower at the moment, and this video is now 34 minutes long, I'm going to leave you with that view of the Yorkshire countryside and take a rest for 5 minutes on this lovely bench, enjoying this beautiful view. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you would like to visit Wentworth Castle soon. So please like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And thank you, and I'll say bye for now. Bye for now.